Last time on Five Adventures and a Baby.
Pit fights have ended, and the winners have collected their money. And you were approached after the fight by someone telling you that Captain Jackie would like to talk to you tomorrow.
Didn't somebody threaten me as well?
Yes.
Yeah. Smoot was threatened. Let's see. I thought Mr. Pig had an interaction too.
Yeah, Serena's being hunted actively. Mr. Pig's character got recruited, and he said no.
That's right.
They-
and now
and they
they're going to
said-
come after
They
him.
said nobody lives and says no to our boss. And we were like,
Yes.
okay, great. I almost died. It was a good time all around.
And I did not get to fuck anyone. So, yeah.
I really think you need to raise your standards of a D&D session. I'm just...
I want to die of fucking, also, sir. I want to go out fucking.
And I am just saying, you need to widen the horizon.
My horizons are plenty wide enough. That didn't come out right. Never mind.
Smoot was looking confused.
So, does anyone want to do anything the rest of the day?
Where are
Which
we?
is approximately the night outside of the arena.
Okay. Can you describe the arena to me again? A little
Yeah,
bit. Like what are we? So we are directly outside the arena.
Yeah,
Okay. What time of day is it again?
it's getting to be dusk.
Okay, so dinner time.
Yeah.
Shall we celebrate your life back at the tavern? Also, sir?
I mean, I guess so. I am tired, and I need sleep.
You're alive. I shall go drink to your life.
As you can see, the arena is like a coliseum
Mm-hmm.
with a floor that's about 15 feet below the rim of the. Everybody should have gotten a change. The arena's right there.
Oh. Oh, we're next to the temple district.
Yeah, the Temple of Necros, of course,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Water God, and this, the Fighting God. I'll have to. Yeah, there is Necros, Krieg, who's the god of war. So, if there's a god or goddess of the sea on that list, which there should be,
Yeah,
is-
right
that is-
under the god of hedonism.
of course, that is the third temple that's there.
Okay, Ochanus. Ochanus is the name that's on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's a goddess because you see the tops of two D's in the middle.
It says goddess of the sea.
Okay.
Yeah. Domains are tempest, nature, symbol is a rolling wave, and they align lawful,
Lawful
neutral.
Yeah, so there are no temples to any evil gods or good gods. So just a little more background on the map here. And as you call over here is Captain Jack area.
Whereas the Captain Jackie area is the green area, right?
Right. Scars is the red area. They all kind of share the warehouse district. And the blue area is the Admiral dude. You got a waiter there asking you if you would like food or drink.
Ale.
Rum.
Ale for me.
Okay. Anything to eat?
Whatever you got for stew or soup.
One breakfast stew,
Sure.
Eggs.
eggs.
Oh, I like the new icon for Grogu there.
Yeah.
I mean, Katsu.
It makes it easier.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
usually put Grogu on there, but
You get your food and drink, and Captain Jackie comes over, puts a stool at the end of the table. You did fairly well in the pit fights, officer.
No, I could have done better. I am working on it. It is new skill.
Well, I did bet for you every round that you participated.
Well, I am sorry it did not pan out for you.
I made a profit.
she bet for you to lose.
Yet you're not helping.
Just saying.
She said, "No, the higher up he got, the lower my bet was.
Well, you're smart.
I made most of my profit in the lower round.
Oh.
So anyhow,
So you bet high in the lower round and small in the high round.
Correct.
That's smart.
Are you interested in possibly going on little adventures?
What kind of adventure?
Well, Scar seems to have disappeared in the swamps. Apparently, he was going into some ruins to look for an artifact. Don't know what it is, but it's got to be important if he went personally. Never been there myself. Seems that there's been some disappearance in the town. And my network tells me that the Kraken is getting himself slaves from our town itself, which is against our pirate code. He can get slaves from other places, but if you reach Freebooter's Isle, you're supposed to be untouchable. He apparently has a keep on the border of the swamp. So, what I would like to find out is if it's true that there is a slave's den there, and is there any ties to the Kraken? And if there isn't, who is responsible? If there are indeed slaves there. For this information, I can pay you 1,000 gold each. If you reconnoiter on Scar and find any information, I can give you 500 apiece. If you specifically, if you find out what the artifact is and why he wants it, that would be 1,000 gold in addition.
Oh. Hard to refuse that kind of coin.
I would do it out of principle, but I'll definitely do it.
I think, in all transparency, you should know that we're not really good at getting information. We're actually good at just kind of like going in and making a mess of things and then leaving.
He's not wrong. I mean, we get information too, though.
Well,
We
yes,
got
but our percentage is very low at just doing recon. Come on, think about it.
Oh, just doing recon. No, we'll get your information, but it's not going to be pretty. No. No.
Getting better at recon.
Well, you're the sneakiest one we
are
have.
we though?
But you
Well-
weren't there when I went through into that encampment and got all that information about that.
Aye, but Smoot, you haven't done that in so long. You've been very,
I
like,
know that was very challenging.
it was challenging. It was. You did good. That was a long time. I mean, what? Nothing. What? Can I have some more rum?
Of course. And of course, you would have the use of the ship to get to the swamp.
Hmm.
Did we go to the swamp before? Is this the same one?
Is this the
This is a
swamp where
different
I
swamp.
almost where you almost got eaten?
The
Oh,
swamps
that
of
swamp.
Canthet. Yes.
Hmm.
Those were scary swamps.
Is there any hazard pay for this mission?
That would be the 1,000 gold pieces apiece.
Well, that's only if we get you information. What if, you know?
If you don't get any information,
Yeah. But we nearly almost die or die.
I mean, Serena has a point. We could go out there, find nothing. You send us on a wild goose chase, and now we're damaged and hurt and have to recover. And do we still
Well,
get the 1,000?
Well, I wouldn't say necessarily that we'd have to be paid 1,000. I'm just
I'll tell you what. If you find nothing, which is valuable in and of itself, as far as the slavers and the Kraken go, you'll still get 250 apiece, and any damages you come back, any injuries you come back with, we should be able to heal you.
sounds
doesn't
good enough
include-
for me.
That doesn't include raising you from the dead, because don't
No
have
one
that
is
ability.
going to die. I say this every day of my life. No one that you haven't even tried to die. Captain Jackie, if it is at all understandable, these fools don't understand that I have put a lot of work into my craft to ensure that not only do they not die, but I make sure that they stay alive. We will be fine going to and from. There is not an issue. Now, the issue is, how far away is this location?
Oh, we were just there the other day. It was like a day and a half or something.
Yes, but
Yeah,
also Claire was sick.
Yeah, he
Going
was
into
he was
the-
sick, yes, but
Going into the swamp would probably take at least a week.
wait, how far into the swamp is it?
Well, I have this old map.
Oh. Oh.
Let me show you. She rolls out, unveils a scroll and puts it on the table. Now, we're at this aisle. Right here. The ruins and the swamp are over here. So it
Smoot
would
is
only
paying close attention to this map.
okay. So it'd only take, if you were to land here, it'd take about 4 hours to get there. The closest would be a day. But then, it's difficult to move through the swamp.
So what would you be
And
your advice?
That's about a couple 100 miles into the swamp. Well, it's about a day and a half sail to where we think the keep is, and it's about 10 miles inland. So it's about here. Much easier to get to. If you go to the swamp, you're gonna have to contend with the. Shut up, dog. You're gonna have to contend with the diseases of the swamp, the monsters of the swamp, possibly get into a scuffle with Scar if he's still alive, and who knows what lives in the ruins that he's going to. So that is definitely the more difficult task. The keep itself, you really just have to contend with the weather and whatever is at the keep.
How soon would you like us to start this?
Well, the ship is ready to go. So as soon as you guys would be ready, that would be a good thing. It doesn't have to be today. Tomorrow would be great.
I doubt Alcesar would like to go right now.
Didn't we just rest?
We are fresh. It is morning. I am ready to go.
Oh, for some reason I was thinking it was night still. I don't know why I was thinking it was night. Okay.
Yeah, you got all your spells and everything back.
I have no plans.
Good to go.
Is there any of this information that would be you could pay extra if we could get you the information without returning? Like a fast delivery fee.
Well, with Scar disappeared, our next captain's meeting is in 5 days. So I would need the information on the Kraken before the next captain's meeting.
And if we can do this for you, perhaps you could pay us just a tad bit more for expedited delivery.
And how much would expedited delivery cost me?
Well, as you see here, my bouncing baby boy, he is growing, and his expenses are absolutely growing. But he is one of us, so he could really use a couple of things. So if it's all the same with you, if we get you this information within the next 5 days, maybe you could throw in another 1,000 gold for the party.
15% bonus about. Okay. If you can get me the evidence that the Kraken is behind the slavery of the people of Freebooters Isle, I'll give you the 15% bonus. Serena, make a perception check for me.
Eight.
Your breakfast consisted of some eggs and bacon, a couple of biscuits.
Uh-huh.
You notice that there's just some eggs and a biscuit now.
Okay. She's just gonna kind of look a little confused for a sec.
You all right?
Well, I could have swore I had more food on my plate. No, I must be
Huh.
still tired.
Look at Katsu.
Make a perception check.
Where's my person? There she is. Perception.
Yeah.
17.
You notice there's some biscuit crumbs on his clothing.
You know, it's very impolite to steal from people. You should ask.
Katsu.
He looks kind of disappointed, and out of the blanket kind of thing he has on, he puts back half a piece of bacon on your plate.
No, it's all right, honey. You keep it. Just next time, ask, okay?
He smiles, takes the bacon back.
Myrna's just gonna wink at him and grin.
The next thing you notice is that he's kind of holding the bacon out in that little alcove here, as if he's feeding something.
Oh.
But no bacon disappears when he does that. And then he... And then the ferret jumps off of the captain's shoulder, runs under the table, and starts sitting in the alcove.
Where's Otto at right now? Byron. Where does he hang out? Does he just hang out on your shoulder the whole time?
Yeah, for the most part.
Is he on his shoulder right now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. What's your ferret's name?
Really haven't given her one.
Well, she seems to take a liking to Katsu over there. Does she enjoy bacon?
No, she tends to like her meat raw.
Really?
Yeah.
I
She
don't.
just showed up at the tavern one day.
Oh,
Kind of took a liking to her, so made her a little hat.
she's really cute.
Oh, thanks. I mean, she's not like a wizard's familiar or anything. She's just my pet.
I have to run and grab laundry out of the dryer. But continue.
Okay. Smoot, you could have sworn you heard a cat meow.
Cat meow.
Yeah.
Swear to God, if that fucking cat is
I heard that. I look around to see if I can see the cat.
No, you don't see anything.
Shrug my shoulders and continue to stare at that map. Or is Cap Jack still there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so continue to study the map and nibble on my breakfast soup.
Okay. So, anytime you want to leave, it's fine with me. Remember, you get a bonus for quick service. And with that, she starts standing up. Ferret runs over to her, and she leaves the tavern.
Okay, did she take the map with her?
It's a good point. She will ask if you want the map.
Yes, please.
I have other copies. So yeah, she will leave the map and then gets up and proceeds to leave the tavern.
Okay, well, before we leave, I want to take out that treasure map that I have, gotten from the dwarves,
Uh-huh.
and look and see if there's anything that matches in there. Try and get a better place of where it is.
It matches up pretty much where the ruins that Scar is going to.
Okay, and that's where they say he was hiding his treasure. Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'll mention that to everybody. Like, hey guys, where his treasure supposedly is pretty much where they're sending us right now. Pretty close.
What are you implying?
We might be able to kill two birds with one stone here. It might be the same place, and if it is,
Do you have a description? Do you have details
well,
other than map?
no, other than map. Remember the first night we were here, they're saying that, some guys offered to sell a map to where Scar hid his treasure. So now we're going to look for Scar in the same location.
But you just have location. You don't have like treasure chest buried 20 feet deep. Nothing like that.
No, I don't think. Is there anything like that on the map?
No, it's just an act.
No, nothing like that.
Then I guess it is worth a try.
If we find Scar, we might find the treasure as well.
Do we keep the treasure? Did she say we could do that?
But we did not discuss treasure with her. She has no idea,
Oh,
which is fine.
She only seemed interested in the artifact.
then she doesn't need to know.
Yeah, the artifact and the slaves.
Right.
But I say, as soon as we can pack up, we should probably get going. Like, Asasar has got one heck of a bonus for us if we can get this done in no time.
Well, let's go then. I'm ready to go.
Hi. I'll step away and go get all of my stuff, pack up, and head to the boat, to the ship.
Okay. It doesn't take you very long, maybe 30 minutes to gather your stuff up and get to the ship. Skipper of the ship is there again. Greetings, everyone. Another trip being planned.
Yes.
Yeah.
This time it's Jackie's. A job for Jackie.
Oh, very well. Where are we going to?
The bay near the swamps of Enchanted.
He unveils a map that's very similar to the one you have. Doesn't have a little white dot there, though. So he says, where would you like to go? The swamps of Enchanted are very...
She's gonna point to the spot that Jackie recommended. Yeah.
That's got to be at least through the swamps on foot a week, 6 to 7 days inland.
Right. Yeah. That's what she told us as well.
But don't they have their meeting in 5 days? How are we going to get...
Correct.
Get there quicker.
We are going to have to go quickly.
Oh, I have... Hold on. Before I say what I'm about to say. Let me make sure. I can just send her a message. I just need to know...
That does not work the way you think it does. It is sending. Sending that we will use to talk to Captain Jackie.
You're right.
But we are going to have to haul ourselves there and work kind of quickly. We will have
definitely.
to take breakneck speed.
So the sooner the better. I need to get sending, thank you. Okay.
Don't worry, I have it.
Well, I wanted to, so... Do you think that you could teach me how to do that? I've always wanted to learn.
I also don't think it works like that, but I will show you. Just, in case it works.
Well,
like
I've heard of bards that know how to do that, and I kind of have a general idea. I've just never really been in the vicinity of anyone working their magic that way.
Well, when I am ready, I will pull you aside and you can watch me.
I would love that. Thank you so much.
Sorry.
Also, this is probably good time as any. I have never been on boat.
Well,
except for time that we, were shipped here. But otherwise, not a great experience.
This is only your second time really on a ship.
Duh.
Well, we got slightly better rooms this time than that last one.
Yeah.
It is not about the room, Smoot.
It's the motion.
Motion of ocean makes my tummy upset.
That's
I
a
have no idea how to help that. I know, for writing mine cards and stuff when you got the funny tummy, but not for boats.
no. I know that there are herbs and stuff that can help with that, but I never learned what those were. So maybe the captain knows. Since you're a sailor, or wait, is it an admiral that we're talking to right now?
just
Admiral,
captain.
no.
What? It's captain. Who is
Yeah.
it? Okay, captain.
Captain or skipper.
Skipper. Okay.
Although Jackie calls herself a captain too.
Right. So, what's the name of this boat person's leader?
It is Captain Pasquale.
Captain Pasquale.
Yeah. He
Okay.
kind of he talks with like a Spanish accent that I
You don't want to butcher?
he sounds like Nico Montoya.
Ah, that word. I do not think it. Oh fuck! I forget.
Message. That's spell. I don't think that's the spell you were looking for.
Well, Captain Pasquale. I lost what I was gonna. Oh, do you know of anything that can help our friend here? Sail the seas a bit. More steady. He doesn't quite have an iron stomach.
Oh, he gets seasickness.
Hmm.
He kind of chuckles and says that's really not a good thing. Freebooter's Isle. Lots of ships here.
Well, he comes from the deserts. He's new here. He'll acclimate. Do you have anything that can help him?
Well, you might go to the alchemist and get
Yes.
some special tea that's available. It's got things like ginger and eucalyptus,
Mint.
some other things. I'm not sure exactly what all's in it, but I've heard that it will calm an upset stomach if it's due to sailing.
Cesar, would you like to run and get
We-
something?
No, we don't have time for that.
Okay.
I will just deal. We are ready to go.
Okay, well, please come on board.
I was hoping they had something. Just lean over the banister. You'll be fine.
Okay, and you proceed to leave. Says it's going to take about a day to get there. So I'll let you know when we're approaching.
Okay. So when we cast off, like, what are they, like, what's the actions of the boat and stuff? Like, what's happening? Do they tell
Well,
us? What I mean to ask, I'm sorry, let me be more clear, because my bad. Are they asking us to, be a part? Like, do they ask us to help? Are we required to help?
No,
Or are we
crew
like
does all the
guests? Kind
You're
of
like
thing.
guests.
Okay.
Although, if the ship is attacked, we would appreciate, you coming to the defense of the ship.
Oh, of
If
course.
you're able.
I would. Of course, Captain Pascal. I would love to help a strong captain like yourself as you sail the open seas. And she's gonna pull out her lute and just kind of perch up on a banister somewhere and play.
Okay. You cast off. Start going north a little to the west as well. Everybody make a perception check.
Row, row, row your boat.
Apparently, I'm
15.
only rolling 8s today.
None of you really notice anything odd except for Myrna.
Oh, don't
Myrna,
forget your 10 hit points, everybody.
Okay.
You could swear you saw something in the water following the boat.
Oh, Captain Pasquale. Do you think you could tell me what's following behind the boats there?
I've noticed nothing. Where are you looking?
And she's gonna kind of hop up there and kind of point it out. Is that a whale or a dolphin or anything? I can't really tell.
You wait a few minutes, and it appears again. It appears to be a very large purple octopus, and then it dives down beneath the water. And when I say large, I mean
Kraken?
huge. Yeah, kind of like a kraken.
What's that?
He looks very nervous now.
In that moment, she's going to. Oh shit! I don't think I have it right now. I don't think I took it. No, damn it. Thought I had like calm person or something, but I don't. I'm just gonna try to like calm him down, be like trying to get more information. What's is everything okay? She's just gonna kind of play a song that's a little bit more soothing to try to calm him down. So, you have 5 adventurers and a baby here. We'll handle things. It's fine. What is this? So we know what we're fighting. Because by the looks of you, it's not good.
Well, it's definitely what we would call a sea monster. Or
No shit.
it's maybe just a giant octopus, or it could be a kraken.
Those actually exist. I thought they were fairy tales.
Well, we've had some ships disappear over the years. No real reason. So, kraken, yeah, I say they exist. I've never had one following me.
I'm just gonna kind of let everybody know and just kind of keep an eye out, I guess.
Every so often it surfaces. It's about 150 yards behind you. When it surfaces, it doesn't surface for more than 2 or 3 rounds, and then goes back under the waves. Well,
You're
not the
watching
waves
for it. Is it
anymore, but
holding its
the water.
distance, or is it
It
getting
is
closer?
holding its distance.
It's whatever it is. It's trailing us.
Well, he's not very sneaky.
That means he doesn't need to be, Smoot. That's the scary thing. Hmm.
The crew start cranking back the ballista that's on board, loading it up with a spear just in case. But for the rest of the day, it seems to be keeping pace with you. The sun starts to set.
Oh.
I think we should definitely have an extra watch going on tonight. Got some big thing following us.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to keep in mind that once we hit landfall, there may be some sleepless nights if we want to reach it within 4 days.
Crew gonna be able to keep watch? Or are they gonna be busy doing their crew thing?
There's always a watch with the crew. But for the most part, it's only a couple of guys keeping the watch out. The rest are doing the sailing thing.
I'll defer to officer, saying we need to take rest, but I will definitely tell the crew to make some noise if anything happens.
Okay. Generally, the ship has 2 shifts for watches. Each one's about 4 hours during the night. So, who, if anybody, is taking a watch?
I only need to meditate for 4 hours being a half elf, so I will just do that. And then I'll be out for the rest of the night. Because I just don't need that much
Okay,
rest.
so you're going to meditate during the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Asazar, anything?
I was going to sleep, but I'm trying to figure out the timing of this. So
Yeah.
it's going to take us a full 24 hours to get to land.
Yes, because that is
Okay.
approximately 100, 125 miles just
Okay.
to get to where to land. And the ship goes 5 to 6.
What? Too bad you couldn't have provided some kind of mode of transportation across the swamp. Like an airboat.
Or a horse
Why?
named Artax.
I have plan when it comes to crossing the swamp.
Anyway.
Did you ask Captain Pasquale for an airboat?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I was being facetious because airboats wouldn't exist back then. At some point I will go to him, as a and probably ask him that. Yeah. Sure, why not? Do you know of any mode of transportation that exists that would make it a lot easier to get across the swamp?
I have seen ships fly. We do not have any in Freebooters Bay, and we definitely do not have any now.
Clearly.
But ships were not meant to fly, so I would not want to be on.
Sir. So how much longer?
Well, it's left morning. It's night. Probably just after the dawn we will be there.
Everyone asleep?
No.
Okay.
Said I was going to sleep.
Smoot, do you want to take any watches?
No, I was gonna take. I was gonna sleep, but I will make sure my equipment is within reach and sleep in my armor.
Okay. Serena, did you want to take any watches?
Yeah, she'll take the one in the middle. What?
There's watch 1 or watch 2.
Oh. I guess it can't really be in the middle. There's only 2. Nah, she'll just sleep.
Okay. Assazar,
Sleeping?
sleeping. Byron.
Sleeping.
During the night, you feel a large thud bump, like something hit the side of the boat. Make a perception check for me, Myrna.
Hold on. Oh, I failed. I crit failed. 10. I crit failed though.
You rolled a 1.
Yeah.
You look over the side of the boat. You don't see anything, but you do hear some of the crew pointing down into the water and yelling, "Kraken!"
Oh.
They twist and turn the ballista in that direction, but they can't get the angle to shoot down at the water next to the boat.
I'm going to. Can I look over? I'll go look over now. I'll go look over the banister.
You don't see anything.
Where they're pointing? I don't see anything.
Yeah, no,
I see nothing. Okay.
see nothing.
Is there a bell somewhere?
Yeah, there's a bell.
I'm gonna ring it.
It's kind of next to the steering wheel.
The
You know, the big wheel.
yeah, the I don't know what it's called. I have no
The
idea.
rudder control.
The I
But you know what I'm talking about.
yeah. I just know it's like the captain's something. So I'm gonna go ring the bell to wake everybody up.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, if they see a kraken and they're starting to do the ballista, that I don't see it, but if you say so.
Everyone else felt a thud, and you hear the bell start ringing.
Oh, that's right, the thud. Right, yeah. So I don't see it, but I'm gonna wake everyone up to help fight it.
You do hear the crew thinking that it hit below the water line, because no one else can see anything either.
Okay.
So let's go with some initiative just to get.
We're rusty.
Yeah.
Fuck me, bro. Man. 2 crit fails in a row.
Myrna gets a 6.
It's a 1
Ooh.
Pig.
or a 3.1.
Mr. Pig gets a 6. I'm pretty sure Myrna's dex is better.
How
What
did
is
I
your dex?
roll like almost the highest with a 10? Holy
We got
crap.
some low rolls today, man.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's gonna die.
Oh.
Need to roll my dice like 20 or 30 times just to warm them up.
I don't think it works that way, Alan. Go find my dice and start rolling them.
You never done that before you play dice games?
Oh, 100. Yeah, all the time. All the time. Every time.
Okay. Cesar, you got a 6.1. So
Yep.
that's a 6.10.
Yeah.
And Myrna, what was your dex?
6.
Oh, no, you have a better dex.
Oh, my dex. My dex is a 16.
Smokey's got a 3. Kraken has a 15. So the first thing everyone notices is another thud against the right side of the ship. And then it is Serena's.
I don't. I'm just gonna hold a defensive position.
In bed?
Wait, what? No, I got up when you rang the bell.
Do you run up? Do you stay in your?
Well, no, I'm gonna go towards the ringing to find out what's going on.
Okay. You can get up.
Defensive
top deck.
position in bed.
You can get to the top deck. in
Full
one
contact
round, and
sleeping.
You see the crew getting ready for a fight, trying to move around this ballista, and you also see Myrna ringing the bell.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Where
look
as
at Myrna, like, what's going on?
Kraken!
Oh.
Captain Pasquale is got his hands on the rudder control wheel thingy, looking like he's trying to keep control of the boat.
Right side, that's where their last bump was. But we haven't seen anything.
Okay. Oh, well, I do have a potion of water breathing. I could go and see what's going on, but
No. No. Hold off on that until we at least get a visual.
all right. I'm just gonna kind of wait and see what happens.
Okay, next is Myrna.
I'm just gonna continue to ring the bell. But I'm going to... No, I'm not going to continue ringing the bell. I'm going to cast Mage Hand and allow my Mage Hand to continue ringing the bell. And I'm going to pull out my lute and start playing. And I'm going to... I'm gonna hold my action. As soon as I see it surface, see something of it surface, I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Okay. I hate my word.
I know. We're gonna get your setup. We're gonna get your setup fixed. I promise. That's next on the list. We're gonna fix your shit.
Okay. So you're holding for Shatter. Byron.
I'm gonna get up and go out on deck.
Okay, you get up on the deck, you see
A
Myrna.
disembodied hand just ringing a bell.
Yeah. The captain appears to be trying to control the ship, and all the crew seem to be preparing for a fight.
And I'm gonna go out with the where the rest of the party is with my my crossbows out.
Okay. Assazar.
I'll wake up and go up.
Okay. You see, same as everyone else, Myrna's ringing a bell. Seems to have some kind of spell hold. The captain's trying to control the ship, and the crew is prepping for a fight. You make it. You can make it up top deck in one round. Do you want to take any actions?
Yeah, is there any is there any like loose boards or anything up here easily accessible?
There's some planks off to the side that are used to make repairs.
Yeah,
So
okay.
yeah,
I'll
a
grab 'em.
plank's about 2x8.
Great. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna cast light and throw it overboard.
Okay.
Nice.
You can see some large 8-tentacled creatures just under the surface of the water that appear to be trying to batter the ship, possibly get it to leak and sink. So from the top where you are, leaning over the rail, it would be about 10 feet to get to them.
Okay. That's probably my action movement. I have a plan, but I'll just stay put.
Okay. Next is Smokey.
I will, for as prepared as it was, I slept through the entire bump, so I'll awake with a jerk as everybody's running past me and follow them up.
Okay, you see what everyone else has seen.
Only range thing I have, but is javelin, so I'll radiate javelin, throw it when I spot.
Okay, with the light of that's on the plank, you can see that there's 2 or 3 of these things. They're about 20 feet long. you would need, it's about 10 feet and a little bit of water to actually attack them. So the javelin is viable.
Okay, well, I will try and throw a javelin at one of them then.
Okay. Go ahead and make a roll.
First one was a 12.
That is going to miss.
Hey,
I'm
if I
pretty
had
sure
readied, oh, I readied it if it's surfaced. Have they not surfaced?
they don't seem to be surfacing at all.
Okay.
It looked like the javelin was going right to it, but when it hits the water, that fraction kind of shows it actually missing because it was just a little bit off.
Okay, well, I'll draw my javelin and wait for my next.
Okay. Okay, it is now the octopi turn. Is there anyone that... Five or higher, and it goes for one of the crew members. Come on. 3, 1, 2, 3. One is going for Byron. One is going for a crew. Two of them are going for crew. Okay. So, Byron, you're up first. Whoops. Not -5. Nevertheless, the roll's a 3. It would have been an 8. So, Byron, one of the tentacles looks like the tentacle has about a 15-foot reach. Just tries to slap at where you're at and misses. One of the crew gets missed, but the other crew gets sucked into his tentacle and grappled, pulled beneath the waves. It is now Serena's.
Byron gets pulled under?
No, Byron was missed, but one of the crew.
Oh, okay.
Since
Got
they
pulled.
surfaced, does my action... Does that
Oh,
count?
I'm sorry. Yeah, you. They didn't really surface, but their tentacle surfaced. That makes
Right.
sense.
Does that
So
count?
yeah, that will count. Go ahead and.
Okay. All right. They have to do a DC. The octopus, I guess I'm just gonna pick one at random. I guess the one that went after Byron, since it doesn't have someone grappled. And
DC 16 con save.
yeah, the thing is, it does affect things around it. It's a 10-foot radius sphere, actually. So it's AoE. So yeah, it's probably still gonna hit that dude. My bad. Sorry, sailor.
Does it do any damage on the save?
Yeah, half.
Okay, so it took 5 points.
But whatever's in the sphere. Would my spell go through the water?
Yeah.
Okay, so if it goes in the water and hits that octopus. It's centered on that octopus, but it's a sphere, so it's however many is within that sphere. But I can't. There's no. Is there a?
I'll say you can get 2 of them.
Okay. Because there's multiple, right?
Right.
I was thinking it was gonna be 1, but I was hoping I would be able to get at least 2 tentacles of the Kraken, is what my original idea was. Within the sphere, so that worked out.
Yeah, two of the octopi take damage, and you just see the one that's in the grapple of the other tentacle of the third octopus. He just kind of goes limp.
Okay. That's it for me. That's it. It was just the ready. It was just the ready action.
So it's Serena's turn.
All right, I'm gonna cast lightning bolt, and you know, hopefully it sucks for them.
Okay.
1 second. Why is that not working? Casting at level 3.
Oh yeah, I need to mark that off.
Okay.
Oh.
Which one did you want to go for? The one attacking Byron? The one that has grappled the crew?
The one attacking Byron.
Okay.
Ah, shit.
But if any of the other creatures are in the same line as the one, they get hurt too.
Well, the funny thing.
Let me guess, they aren't close to each other.
No.
Yeah, that's okay.
Even better.
It's water.
You cast it and it emanates from your finger
Yeah.
in a line, but as soon as it hits the water at the one that you were aiming at, it affects all the salt water around it, much like you just cast a fireball.
Oh boy. It's
Right,
not
so
good. Our
you
boat is
fry.
made of wood.
Right, it's not going to affect the boat. You fry all 3 of them, including the one that's grappled. So the crew guy definitely is dead.
Saw him go limp though, so I assumed he was not gonna make it.
Right. Even if somehow he was only unconscious, he's definitely dead now.
Okay.
Other than that, I just need to know the damage.
You gotta do a DC 16 spell save.
Right, so it's 8d6 and half if they
8d6.
save.
Yeah, and half if they save, yeah.
Miss. All 3 of them fail.
Oh shit.
One of them critically failed.
He did. He did. We have an octopus tonight for dinner. Fried octopus.
Calamari for everyone.
That sounds so good right now. Fuck me.
You get a roll, right, Musi?
You gotta
need
roll the
The
damage?
damage.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, for some reason it just threw up the save. It didn't. 34 points.
Holy shit.
All three are still alive. Although it
Uh,
looks like the
slightly
one.
crispy.
Yeah, it looks like the one that grappled the dead sailor has. You think he's gonna try and flee this? He's kind of lost his taste for this fight.
Right. That's it for me.
Okay.
That was badass.
That was an epic.
I'm not even gonna lie. That was sexy.
Thank you.
Byron, your turn.
Science.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack the one that's closest to me with my crossbow.
That'd be the one that was going. By the way.
That's the only one.
I'm sorry. It's a what?
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said that it's the one that was attacking you is the one you're going at. By the way.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Ooh, crit. We got a crit in the house.
You know, I haven't had that message all day. But the roll's still not coming in.
24. He crit.
Okay.
And 11 damage.
11 damage total?
Yep.
So your crossbow bolt goes right into the central body of the octopus, right into its eye, and through it. It's leaking like a black, making the water a little cloudy. But you also think that its next turn it's gonna. And then next is us.
I'm gonna turn to Serena. And I'm gonna say, please do not do that again.
Why?
I cast freedom of movement. I pull out my scythe and I jump into the water.
Oh,
God damn.
she's gonna look at Myrna and glare and be like, "So it's okay for him to jump in the water?"
He didn't ask.
That's a good point.
Well, we didn't know what was down there before.
I guess it's a good thing I cast that before he jumped in the water.
Also true. Dumbass.
Wow.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack.
No, I don't. No, because freedom of movement takes an action. So I cast the spell.
Okay.
I pull out my scythe, and I leap over the side of the boat.
Okay.
How close am I to them? I guess would be my question.
You can jump right next to the two that were affected by the shatter.
So are they? They're still in the water though, right?
Right. They're
Okay.
They're
They just
like,
have super long tentacles.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'd put myself right between them then.
Smokey.
Never asked this earlier, but steady aim's an option feature for rogues. Do I have that, or are we using that?
An option feature? Put it up and let me see it.
Oh, hey, which sailor was that? Was that sailor number 6? The one that I
s-
fucked.
Sailor number 8.
Oh, okay. Whew. Okay.
Yeah, I threw it in chat or in the D20. Might be quicker to throw it in general chat.
Oh, on Discord.
Yeah.
At 3rd level, as a bonus action, you give yourself advantage on your next attack roll on the current turn. You can use this bonus action only if you haven't moved during this turn and after you use the bonus action. Your speed is 0 until the end of the current turn.
That's strong.
Yeah. Fucking bonus action? Bruh. What?
Yes, but then you reduce it to 1 attack and you can't move before or after.
Still, that's
Yeah.
That's what I was asking. Like, it's a standard optional feature from Tasha's, but
Oh, man. I wish I thought about this as you were jumping in the fucking... Well...
Um,
Oh, wait.
shit.
But hear me out, Nymphy. I'm now close enough that if they try to retreat, I should get attacks of opportunity.
Right. I don't see it in the general chat.
In the
No,
roll...
no.
baby, in the roll 20. In roll 20.
no, I was going to throw it in general chat and then they
Oh.
read it.
It finally popped up.
Yeah, I just read it to you.
Attack roll in the current.
I don't think he realized I was reading that to him.
No.
Haven't.
It's
Zero till the end of the current. Okay. As an optional thing that takes the place of dash. Right?
No,
not sure.
it's in addition to dash because dash and disengage is on 2. This is on level 3.
Oh,
It's-
okay. I don't know why it says optional, but okay. That's
Well,
fine.
it's because it was added in Tasha's. They didn't make it part of the main character class. They went, this is not just like they added those optional switch out favorite foe versus favorite enemy and for rangers in Tasha's.
Right. So what I was saying was, do you still have dash or do you have to permanently have steady aim?
No, I would still have steady aim, but if I use steady aim, I can't move. So I wouldn't be able to dash or even move for that matter.
Okay. I'll look up how the optional thing works later. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So if do I still see one of those guys down in the water?
Oh yeah, they're all still there.
Okay. Then I will bonus the steady aim, line up that javelin, and give it a focus shot. The first one was a 19.
Oh yeah, 19 hits. The 12 would not have.
Okay, and that's with advantage, so therefore I can apply the sneak attack.
Yeah, so you
You
do
sneaky snake.
15 points.
And plus another 12 for the sneak attack.
Oh, bastard.
It says
Uh,
9
the-
on mine.
oh, yeah, it does. Never mind. Okay, I didn't realize the sneak was bundled in there. But yeah, you're right.
Well, it doesn't matter. It only had 7 points left. So it rises to the surface, obviously dead. And then it is Myrna's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna turn off. I'm gonna drop Mage Hand at this point because everybody's awake and I'm tired of hearing the bell.
Okay.
We're in the middle of fighting. I think we're all here. I think it's fine. And I don't. Oh, what I wanted. Okay, I was gonna ask. So since it's a bonus action, there's no way I can put a bardic inspiration on Ossisar from this distance, is there?
Well, doesn't the bardic inspiration just require you to be able to hear?
Does it?
That's what I had always thought.
It doesn't specify. Or
Does it
either
have a range?
60 feet. There it is. 60
Okay.
feet.
Yeah, the boat's smaller than 60 feet.
Perfect.
You're good.
I'm going to give him a bardic inspiration. I clicked on it so you have the information on what it does, because
I'm
it
so
does more stuff
inspired.
now.
Okay.
And that is, I mean, I don't have anything. I don't. Not while they're down there.
Okay.
Are they within 30 feet of me?
Yes.
I can try to do hideous laughter. I didn't mean to click that twice. It says spell save of 16.
Constitution?
Wisdom.
Wisdom?
But I don't know if it works because can you fall prone in the water?
Not really.
Right. Okay. Then I'm done. I'm not gonna do anything. It's not
Okay.
gonna be useful. I'm just gonna do that and keep playing.
When a pig and a chupacabra all walk into a bar.
Okay. Is Kraken's turn?
What?
The not the Kraken, the octopus.
Quote unquote
octopi.
Kraken.
Yeah,
The octopussies?
Please.
the octopi. This is not a James Bond movie. The one octopus just floats with a javelin stuck in him, obviously dead. The other two try and retreat to the depths of the water.
Can I take an attack of opportunity on one of them?
Yes, you can.
Or do I get one for each? How does that work? It's a reaction.
It's a
It's
reaction.
a reaction. I just get the one. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, absolutely. 15?
15 will hit.
Yeah. Take that 10 slashing damage.
It continues to move away from you, and it releases a cloud of black ink to try and mask where it is. Serena is next. But
All right.
the 10 points was pretty good. You would have thought it would have cut it in two, but it's a little bit more resilient than you would have thought.
Well, since somebody had to jump in the water and I can't use any of my range spells now, I'm going to
And you're not bitter about it.
no, not at all. I'm
You got
gonna
your destroy wall. I mean, frostbolt.
shut up. I'll just shoot an arrow at it.
Oh, I did forget to mention that at the end of the round, some of the crew were firing their crossbows and did a little bit of damage.
Okay, well,
That's nice.
I didn't want you to think the crew's not doing anything, but I've been taking off some points over.
gotcha. Well, I got a
That-
16.
That hits.
Cool.
Which one were you aiming at? There's the one that Asazar hit as a reaction to try and get away from him, but it's just a pool of black ink
Oh. Okay.
when you when it's your turn.
Probably the one
So-
that I can still see, I would imagine.
Yeah, you'd be at disadvantage to hit the one in the black ink, or the one you can still see that's alive.
Yeah, I'd
Um,
hit the one that I can still see.
Okay. You hit it. It's still running away. But it took a pretty good shot. Your arrow sunk into its feathers. So it penetrated pretty deeply.
Okay.
Byron.
I would like to fire at the still visible guy.
Okay. Go ahead.
16 as well
16 hits.
for another 4 damage.
Same. You sink your crossbow bolt into it up to its fletchings. It's still going away though. Didn't kill it. Next is Astar.
Okay. Do I have line of sight on either of them?
Yeah, you have line of sight on the one that's clearly visible.
How
You-
far away is it?
That one is now about 30 feet away.
Oh, gross. Okay.
The other one is in this cloud of ink. It's
Right.
probably the same distance.
Wait, we're not on a map, right?
No.
Okay. I just want to make sure because you said this cloud of ink, like I could see it. That's fine. Great.
You have a pretty good guess that if you attack into the cloud of ink, you'd have a good shot at maybe hitting it.
You know. Okay. If I feel like it is that close, I'll attack into the cloud of ink.
Okay, because it's
Sure.
only partially obscured to you. It's not totally obscured like it is to the people on the boat. So you're not at disadvantage, but his armor class is a little higher.
Hold the phone. I think I want to use my bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's a D10 now, right, Nymphy?
Yes.
Is that correct? Okay. 18 to hit.
With the partial obscurement, that's exactly what you needed to hit.
Hey. 9 slashing damage.
You feel the scythe dig into something. And then all of a sudden, no resistance at all.
Ooh.
And you see these two pieces of octopi, of an octopus, float to the surface.
Yes.
Obviously dead, still leaking some of that black ink.
Love it here. So I don't have so this is what I've been trying to look up, but I'll just ask you. How far can I move? Like if I tried to swim closer to the other one?
Your regular land movement speed is 30?
30.
Um,
And the only thing that freedom of movement says doesn't give me a swim speed. It just says being underwater imposes no penalties on target's movement or attacks.
then you can move 30.
Cool. Then I want to make my way over to the other one.
Okay.
Scythe in hand.
Dive down 30 feet.
Oh, so I'm underwater.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm like holding my breath at this point.
Yeah. It's trying to go even deeper.
I'm chasing it down.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. Okay, great. I have a con of 16, so I should be able to hold my breath for a hot minute.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it for at least 10 rounds.
Okay, cool.
Now you took one attack and some movement. Do you get a second attack?
I don't have one yet. I'm baby barbarian.
Okay, gotcha. So next goes Smokey.
Okay, I'm assuming I can't see any more.
You can see this one.
Okay, I thought he was in the cloud.
No, the one in the cloud just chopped.
Okay, so there is still one more visible.
And the reason you can see this one is because of that light spell.
Okay, I will line up my second to last javelin and do the steady aim again to focus on it.
Okay.
And see if I can hit. To 24 or 22, your choice.
Either one hits.
24 was the first one, so 7 sneak, 6 piercing.
Balthazar, you feel something coming at you with very fast speed, and it goes right past your head and into the octopus. It's one of Smoot's javelins.
Okay.
And the octopus just kind of stops moving and floats to the top. Did you want to surface now?
Oh, me, because they're all dispatched?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I see that he took care of it, can I try and actually grab the javelin and take it up with me? Or did it keep going? Did it just like...
No, it floated to the top with the octopus.
Okay, then I'll try and retrieve it for him, and then Is there a way I can... Like, do they have a rope ladder or something? I can go up the side of the boat?
Yeah, they'll throw a rope ladder over to you.
Okay.
You notice, as you're climbing up the rope ladder, that there's a couple spaces on the hull where if they had kept continuing to batter the hull, it probably would have caused leak. And maybe actually splintered some of the wood.
Oh, okay.
They throw the rope ladder over, you climb up. They kind of get some spears and haul up the rest of the pieces as well.
Here you go, Smoot. You drop this.
Thank you. I was wondering if they were gone for good.
Captain Pasquale comes over and thanks you for alerting everybody and coming to the defense of the ship. He says, but I don't think they were Kraken. They seem a bit too small. I think they were just regular octopus.
They were actually quite small. You're saying there is something bigger?
Did that
From the stories I hear about the Kraken, it would be able to engulf the ship.
did those look like what I saw following us?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Would I be
Cool.
able to identify what they were with survival?
Mm.
Yeah.
Give that a run. Not
You
my
only need
strongest
a
skill.
10, DC 10.
Hey, I got a 20.
They are definitely giant octopuses. And a giant octopus is basically a very small kraken, if you want to think of it that way.
Okay, so yeah, those are definitely not Kraken. Just really big octopus.
Well, we shall clean them for meals.
By all means.
Sure. That sounds amazing right now. Does
you
anyone
ever
look
had-
hurt?
Other than the one crew member that,
The-
is
The one
dead.
that's dead?
Yeah.
May he rest in peace.
As
Yeah, he's the only one. Okay, nothing happens the rest of the night. Y'all get a long rest, so everything's back. And shortly after breakfast, you are just off the coast of the swamp. They put you in one of the ship's rowboats and rowed you to shore.
Row, row, row your boat.
And before you set off, Captain Pascal says, "I'll stay around, but if you're not back within 2 weeks, I'm going to assume that you died and go back to Freebooter's Isle."
That's fair.
That seems fair.
With that, he makes sure you're provisioned with a week of rations and things, and wishes you luck.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So you set off in the rowboat. Takes like 10 minutes to get on shore. Crew rows back, and you are basically dead east of where the X is on the treasure map.
Oh, so we're going west?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you give us a description of like what are we looking at? What's our geography?
Yeah, do we have a
landscape?
map at all?
We have a map.
I meant like, well, I guess we don't really need a map. You're right.
I just mean like what is it?
The
look like in
topography,
front of
yeah.
us?
Is it like
It's like
the
it's
Everglades?
not the not the Everglades. It's more
Okay.
like the Louisiana Bight.
Oh, like down in New Orleans. Like
New
with the
Orleans.
Creole, Okay.
Correct. There are places where it's like really boggy, wet ground. There are some places where if you had like a canoe, you could traverse some of the water.
Would it be
Wow.
more like the swamps of sadness in the never-ending story?
Yeah, is it mostly water,
Ooh.
but like we'll have to trudge through it?
Yes.
Okay. Question. This is, I guess, for me and for Officer, but is the reason that it's 5 to 7 days because you have to trudge through water, or because that's just literally how far it is? Is it more
If-
the difficult terrain?
It's the difficult terrain.
Okay.
In the 5e outdoor movement, you have easy, medium, and slow. and this is considered slow terrain. So you can move up to 18 miles a day. And it's approximately...
At slow? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
It's approximately 100 miles inland.
Okay.
So if you were to be regular movement, I think it's 30... Fast is 36. You can move like 27 miles a day if it was regular terrain. And that would then only take 4 days to get there. If you're able to use freedom of movement for everybody, you could get there in 3 days.
Well, here's the problem with freedom of movement is it only lasts an hour. So how
And
far
so-
can we get in an hour is really kind of because
It's,
okay, let me I don't want to spend too much time on this, but let me pose this to you.
okay.
So I have enough spell slots to cast freedom of movement on 5 people.
I don't need it.
I have enough spell slots to cast freedom of movement on 4 people. And then once that hour would be up, I could then cast Water Walk on 4 people, which would give us another hour of being able to move across any liquid surface as if it were harmless, solid ground. Actually, I take that back. Because Water Walk, I can do each time, I can do up to 10 people. So it says if you targeted, oh, never mind. That doesn't apply. So basically, I have the ability to grant us the ability, as long as you deem it agreeable, to not be difficulty terrain, basically up to 4 hours a day.
Okay, difficult terrain. If you used a fast pace, 4 hours, you could move 16 miles. And then for the rest of the 4 hours, you could move 4 miles. No, that's right. You could move 8 miles. So if you did it that way, you could move 24 miles. And
24
that would
miles.
take you
Okay, go ahead.
a day. And that would then take you 4 days to get there.
So by the time we got there, we would, like, how much time would we have to be within the,
Within the 5-day limit?
yes, we would be like basically within hours then, right?
Right.
Okay.
Let's say she talked to you in mid-afternoon. You'd have about 6 hours.
Okay. So
once
if
you got where the ruins are.
so if we could skip the part where we have that all that math done in character. So that is my plan. How do you feel about it?
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Sounds good to me.
Works for you guys. The terrain doesn't slow me down, so
Okay, but go ahead. You know what? I want to see this. Please get in the water and show me how fast you can move.
okay. Where is it? I start running around.
I forgot you have that. But just for me, for my sake, how deep is the water on Smoot?
Neck level.
Okay, great. That's all I needed to know.
Sometimes
Submarine Dwarf.
he will rise up to waist level, and on occasion you see his head duck under.
I'd like to think that he has to keep the ring dry. So you just see like his finger up in the air and like his eyes and like that's it. He's just going predator the whole time.
Fucking Smoot.
Great. Okay. So go ahead with whatever you have for us, Ron, but that's kind of what I'll be operating under to get us a faster pace.
He really is a
Okay.
sneaky bastard.
The first thing you do notice about the swamp is, of course, it's quite humid. It smells very putrid, as like it's decaying plant all over. Myrna put a picture in, and that's exactly what it's like.
Okay.
So it's hard to keep a straight line. You keep having to dodge obstacles. And you're pretty sure there's things in the water, like alligators and snakes.
Cool.
I don't like this.
So as you start moving east, I'm going to have Byron roll a d20. See if you attract anything today.
Oh,
Just the D20.
Yeah, unadjusted.
quick question.
Yeah.
How deep is it on me?
Well, you're about a foot taller than Smoot.
Right. So, I
Anywhere
can't-
from knees to
So I
Yes.
can't really hold my loot properly, can I?
not your usual plain style.
Okay.
You'd
I'm
have to carry it like the soldiers in Vietnam did with their M16s as they went.
that
You could all go all slash and start playing it behind your head.
So I'm going to actually do something different today. I'm gonna get the drums out and I'm gonna bring my drum because it's like not bongos. It's like a, you know,
Big bass drum.
it's but not like it's not huge. Like I can hold it. It's easier to carry and would be easier to keep playing than the lute if I needed to adjust. And that's what I'm going to bring with me today instead of the lute and leave the lute on the ship.
Okay. Byron rolls a 12. So nothing unusual happens this day other than you're getting waterlogged, being in the water so much. But
So, well-
night starts to fall.
So is it safe to assume we're basically traveling 8 hours a day?
You're basically, a normal pace is 8 hours. A fast pace is considered like 10, and a slow pace is considered like 6.
And you said, okay.
If you double your movement or try to, you can get fatigued.
I was just trying to get us there fast. So I don't know what everybody wants to do because I know we can incur disadvantage and stuff. But also,
We want
If-
to push one of the early days.
I think we should. Like if we could get farther in this first day, that might help us out.
Sure.
Because if you get fatigued, then it'll always get healed with rest.
That's true.
Yeah.
So can we
I'm-
try and push a little farther this first day
Yeah, you can.
with it? So like, I was also going to bring up. So like the 4 hours that we're using that most of us are using water walk and freedom of movement. Like the water walk, we'll be not wet. We'll be up and above the water. Freedom of movement just means we're not hindered by the
By being in the water.
difficultiness of it. Yeah.
still 4 hours submerged, kind of
Sure. No, of
a long
course.
time.
That's the kind of drum that she carries.
Instead of 24 miles a day, you move 32.
Oh, snap.
We might even want to do that on the third day as well.
We may.
Okay. Second day you're moving through. Serena, roll a d20 for me. Unadjusted.
And what?
He said
Unadjusted?
unadjusted,
Oh, yeah.
like no mods and stuff.
I rolled a 10.
So far, this is a pretty boring trip through the swamp.
Love it.
Good.
Second night comes and goes, nothing happens. You get a full rest. You have gone 56 miles.
Whoop.
So we come to the third day. Assazar, roll a d20 for.
I would love to. $14.
Wow, okay. Nothing really unusual happens the third day as well. Were you going to push it to 32 miles?
I think we wanted to try, right, guys?
Yeah.
I'm up for it.
So the end of the third day, you've gone 88 miles. You do encounter something during the day, though. In the distance, you see what looks like is a corpse. Seems to have armor, and from the 100-yard distance, it seems armored, and it has some kind of tabard on it, but it's also face down in the. So it's hard to see what it is, but it's not moving. It's just floating.
Can we sit it upright?
Yeah, can do that.
Is this is a waterlogged corpse, or this is a skeleton? What is it?
It is a waterlogged corpse. It's all bloated, nasty. Some flesh slips off the bone as you turn it over.
Okay.
And it's an orc.
Okay, but common cleric question. Does it have a jaw and a mouth?
Yes.
Well, then of course I'm gonna cast Speak with the Dead on it.
Okay. One thing you should know first, because when you turn it over, the tabard it's wearing has Gar's symbol on it.
Okay.
It's a black tabard with like a red eye. Okay.
Here,
And the-
let me click this for you, yeah, so you can see it. Just so you know.
As disabled people don't alter race.
Should we all be around, or should we just have?
No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good for you guys to be
Byron.
around. I'm just saying
Well,
this
no,
is
just because if it's an orc, maybe we should have other orcs around, and we sort of stay out of sight. Because
So
it'll
the
base
corpse
its
is-
responses upon how it feels about us.
I mean it might, but this clearly looks like he is probably was trying to get to where we're trying to get to, and he didn't make it. So I'm just thinking, maybe, possibly, I could like get information from him.
I think it's a good idea.
So if you would like to help, we can ask it 5 questions.
Oh, so what 5 questions should we ask?
Well, that is. If we think that this means he was part of Scar's crew, maybe we should ask for specific locations?
Interesting.
Maybe we should find out what killed him first.
Well, he might not know that, but we could try.
Okay, do you want time to come up with the questions now, or cast the spell and guess?
Yeah. How do you guys want to proceed?
What do we want to ask? Like, I would want to know if he. I don't know.
I honestly don't know either.
Okay, then let's just do this. Let's do. Where were you going?
I like that.
Or who do you work for?
Who do
Just-
you work for?
Where's Rachel? We could
What's in
we
the box?
we could ask him. Where's he probably doesn't. He probably does not know where Scar's treasure is, but we could ask him. We could
But
ask
we could
about
ask about the
the artifact.
slaves.
Oh, the
artifact?
slaves.
Yeah.
Well, what do we want to know about the slaves
Well,
specifically?
Was he one of them? Does he know where they are?
Well, if he's wearing a tabard, I would think he
Oh,
doesn't.
tabard. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
It's okay.
I'm not gonna
It's
lie,
very-
I disassociated there for a minute.
It happens. We've been walking on water for 3 days. We could ask about the slaves.
What
Who
about the
killed him?
Kraken?
How did he die? Did you say
we're-
that?
Yeah, we're gonna.
What'd you say, Mr. Pig?
The Kraken. He asked about the Kraken.
you're talking the other pirate.
Yeah,
You
what
say
about him specifically there, Byron?
Well, didn't Captain Jackie ask us to find if the Kraken was behind all this?
Oh, not the octopus kraken, but the fucking slaver. My brain was like,
but
what?
what specifically do we want to ask? Because if he's dead here in the water, he obviously.
Did the kraken kill him?
I will ask, where is the Kraken? So I currently have, where are you going? Who do you work for? Where is the Kraken? What is the artifact of scars? And what killed you? Probably not in that order, but
I think that's pretty much what we really need to know.
Okay.
And I mean, whatever his answer is can kind of lead it to a different question if it,
So I think we're in agreement, Ron. So those are going to be I'm going to cast the spell. And we could roleplay it out, but those are going to be the questions we have. So
Okay. What languages do you know?
do I? Good question. Great question. Well, actually, this is actually really important. When in the day did we find this? Would it have been before we were doing some water walking? Would it have been during? After? because this will determine if I have a spell slot to cast the spell in the first place.
Well, let's.
It will also
Gonna-
determine if I can cast another spell. So,
I'm gonna roll a d12,
okay.
starting at 7 o'clock, and then we'll
Okay.
see.
Okay.
6 hours. It was approximately 1 in the afternoon, and you water walk for 4 hours, beginning of the day.
I mean, I was
Or do
thinking.
you
I mean,
you work for 4? Do you walk for 4 hours?
I would think we would try and do it later in the day when we're tired, but
So you kind of dry out.
yeah.
I actually like that idea better, I think.
So you discovered the corpse maybe 15 minutes after you started water walk.
Okay. So this will affect how much we water walk for the day,
Mm-hmm.
but I will speak with Dead so that we can have this interaction.
So instead of
As-
88, you've gotten 80 miles.
Okay. So the answer to your question is I speak Celestial, Common, Giant, and Infernal.
Okay. So what language will you be speaking to the dead?
I mean, I was going to start with Common.
Okay. Yeah, it says the corpse knows only what it knew in life, including the language.
Sure.
So, what is your first question in common?
Well, I guess my question to you is, does the spell work? Does it?
I assume that's what the spell save is for. 'Cause it
I
didn't
no, I don't.
say.
I don't think so. I don't think so. The only thing it says is the corpse still has to have a mouth. Can't be undead, and the spell fails if the corpse was the target of another Speak with Dead spell within the last 10 days.
Right. I
So
mean,
I-
it made the save that's in the description there, but I think maybe that description every spell that you throw up.
Yeah, it always comes standard. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
this
think
spell
so.
requires.
Yeah.
I don't think it requires a save.
So, I don't think it requires a save either, even though I rolled it. And he would have made it actually, but the spell works.
Okay.
You do hear a voice in Orcish, but you don't know Orcish, so you don't know what it said.
But I
I'm
mean, it's
also going to say that everybody here, the corpse kind of talk, since it needs it. It doesn't say that you're the only one.
right. No, it's talking out loud. So I would hear that, and I would look at Byron.
And
Yeah, I can understand orc. So
do you want me just to message you in a whisper, Byron, or do you care if I just tell you what it is out loud?
whichever way you want to do it, I'm fine with either.
This whisper break is brought to you by Learning the Law. Please go check out Learning the Law.
Why have we not? Hold on. Why have we not been doing this the whole time?
I don't know.
We all are
I
content
know.
creators.
Why are we not doing this? Why?
should
Why are we? We should be.
We should be making our own commercials
We
all the
really
time.
should be.
Need energy? Buy batteries. What kind of batteries? Any kind of batteries. Batteries have energy. So stupid.
He asks who calls for him.
Oh,
Guess what?
Well, it's us. Do you think he only speaks Orcish?
Kind of looks like it.
Okay, well, the answer is you then, and maybe you should be the one to ask the questions.
Oh, all right then.
So I think our first question was, well, what killed him?
Okay. I'm
Okay,
going to
I,
take.
I will say in the description, it says allowing it to answer the questions you pose.
well, what if Byron tells him how to say it, and then Byron interprets it?
Can do
Oh,
that.
wait, you're saying I have to ask him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's fair. So yeah, can he coach me through basic, like, if I say it the way and repeat it from him, can I muddle my way through?
Probably if they're short questions, and they seem to be short. So, if you're on roleplay it, fine. If not, we can just have Byron ask.
Yeah, I don't want to. I want to try and muddle through it because I don't want to spend another spell.
Okay.
So, am I just asking the questions then?
Yeah,
Or
but
just
I think we're going under the guise of
that you're
you're
doing it?
playing interpreter, but you're trying to help me ask the questions in Orcish.
Okay. Well
Okay.
then,
So, first question.
So what killed you?
A giant snake wrapped around me, crushed the life out of me.
Just for fidelity, Mr. Pig, if there's anything that you don't want relayed one for one, just tell us, I guess, because you're playing interpreter, so you get all the information first.
Yeah.
right.
So if there's anything he says that you're like, oh, I would withhold that, then I guess let us know.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm just gonna assume that you're giving it
Yeah,
to
no,
us
I
straight.
I told you exactly what he said.
Okay. So then I would move on to question 2, which is where are you going?
Sorry. We are protecting Scar's journey into the ruin.
I just continue relaying the full answer.
Okay. What is the artifact Scar is protecting?
I have not been told what the artifact is, but he is not protecting it. He is trying to find.
What? You cut out.
Sorry. He is not protecting it. He is trying to find it.
Oh. That changes things.
Okay, fourth question. Where is the Kraken?
I know nothing of any Kraken.
Yeah, he just doesn't know.
He basically answered our last question, so I'm trying to figure out like a new one to ask.
What is?
I was gonna ask about the slaves, but it seems like he. Sorry. I was going to ask him about the slaves, but it sounds like he didn't make it. So he may not know. He doesn't know about the Kraken. He might not know about the slaves. Something urgent we need to know?
What direction was Scarl going?
Oh, good question. What direction were you traveling?
We came from the Liar Sound and went east.
Well, why is
He-
he? We came.
Wait a second. Yeah, we came west, right?
Yeah.
So we're.
Yeah, I'm still answering.
Go ahead.
He sent a forward patrol to see if there is anything to the east of the ruins. We found nothing but death.
And that's it, right?
Yeah, that's
That's all.
five.
That's all we get. Yep.
Man, I have so many questions. I guess we just keep going.
I will. Well, what I'll do is I'll take nothing crazy, a small amount of time to prop him up, or just put him. Like, we don't really have the time or the effort to bury or burn him, but I'll try and like put him in a place of rest against a tree or something if I can.
Okay.
Would we be able to take the tabard?
Yes.
I would want to make sure we have that with us.
Yeah. Yeah, it's no problem, taking the tabard off, wringing it out a little bit, putting it in a bag.
Well, should we continue?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Onward.
Oh, I'm gonna take a swig of my drink.
Okay. So by using that, did you not get to use water walk on somebody?
So I would have basically, yeah, by using Speak with Dead instead of Water Walk, I would have just diminished our ability to water walk by 1 hour. Whatever you want that to look like.
On 84 miles. Night comes and goes. You're on the fourth day. You estimate that if you started water walking, you could probably get to where the ruins are by noon.
So it's going to take what, 3 water walks? 4.
4.
Okay. Then I will, since it keeping track of spells is probably going to be more important now. I will burn 4 hours of water walk so that we can get there in a decent time.
Okay.
Okay. See if anything happens in the morning. Myrna, roll a d20.
Oh, fuck. D20?
Yep, unadjusted.
18.
Christ, you guys rolled.
I love it.
I guess this is where the good rolls are coming in.
Yes, we just dipped and dodged 4 encounters.
Dive, duck. What dodge? Dive, dip, duck, dodge.
You managed to not encounter any creatures again in the swamp. Highly unusual here, because the chance is pretty good. You come out of the swamp into a dry area. It's very hilly. So it kind of like rises out of the swamp. And forget the second. The first picture that's in Discord is very much what the ruins look like. It's not just a building or two. It seems like it's an entire city. And in the middle of the city, you can see the top of, and that pyramid is surrounded by all the other ruins. And yes, it does glow like that.
Are you typing as Mr. Pig somehow? In
Not
Discord?
that I'm a,
No, he typed it in the wrong chat. I
Oh.
just helped him out a little bit.
Oh, I gotcha.
Oh,
I
bless
gotcha.
you.
Bless you. Thank you.
Yeah, I
Thank
was
you.
looking, going, huh?
Like I am
Yeah,
so
no. I was
confused.
just trying to keep it
How
smooth.
did he do that through Roll20? I understand how he got it confused on Roll20. That made sense to me. I don't know how his magic came to Discord.
Great.
He's one magical fella.
It's the Illuminati. Fuck me,
So there's-
man.
So there's a ziggurat in the middle of the freaking ruins.
Gotcha.
Okay.
yeah, a glowing ziggurat at that.
Great.